Hello everybody, and welcome to Conquests of Camelot. I knew I'd get that title right eventually. So this is part of the Conquests series of games, which consists of exactly 2 games. This one, and Conquests of the Longbow, which is a Robin Hood game. As you can probably guess, we're talking King Arthur here. I'm going to go ahead and let these opening credits play, because, I don't know, I think they look pretty neat. Even if it's just Arthur sitting on his stone throne fondling his sword. Yes, we would like to see the intro. My Lord King, look upon your stronghold, Camelot. By strength of spirit, skill of sword, and quickness of mind, you have built a kingdom that could live in legends. Nah, probably never happen. Beneath your firm and wise hand, the warring tribes of Celts, Saxons, Jutes, and Angles have been brought under control, and foreign marauders driven from the shores. Camelot first. Make Camelot great again. Your queen is the beautiful Guinevere, who loves you and whom you love dearly. Yet you know that her deepest and most passionate love is reserved for your greatest knight, Sir Lancelot. And because Lancelot is chivalrous, brave, and a true friend, you do nothing to bring harm to him or your queen. Instead, you suffer in silence. I said silence, why is the music still playing? Sharing the round table with you are noble warriors of the realm, Lancelot, Kai, Ector, Gareth, Percival, Gawain, Galahad, and many others. I like that there's a little cutout in the table so that you can get in and still clean in the middle. I assume that's what it's there for. Also, it's probably easier to serve meals or whatever. And I am Merlin, advisor, mentor, and, as some would have it, wizard, though my true nature remains a secret known only to the ancient gods and me. Also, I have an owl. He poops on my shoulder. I must speak to you now of dark truths. The forbidden love of Guinevere and Lancelot has cast a blight upon your soul, and in so doing has put a curse upon your kingdom. The curse is there won't be as much water as there used to be. The fruit has withered on the vine, grain dies of disease, while springs and wells turn foul. Your people cry out to you for a miracle. You give them the ShamWow. All because his wife is cheating on him, the kingdom falls apart. A vision of the Grail, covered in a white cloth, appeared to you in your time of need. 3 of your greatest knights went forth to seek it. 2 of them because they were the greatest knights in the realm, and 1 because you wanted him out of your wife. Sir Gawain, Sir Lancelot, and Sir Galahad. Gawain, Lancelot, and Galahad have not returned. The search must now fall to you, and during this search, you will be sorely tested in physical, moral, and spiritual strength. If you are found wanting in any of these virtues, the Grail will be denied to you, and your kingdom will turn to ashes and dust. I will watch over you and speak to you, though I will be with you in spirit only, not body. I will watch you in all that you do. So please, when you go to the bathroom, close your eyes. Okay, so that one wasn't funny. I tried. It's these long pauses in between that I'm trying to fill with something. So I apologize for that last joke. It was awful. And the time it's taken me to apologize is still not bridging the gap between the previous title card and the next one. But the music's winding down, so... What is he still saying? His mouth is still moving. Okay. So we've now started playing. 'Tis the floor plan of your stronghold, Camelot. Waste no time in preparing for your vital mission, my lord. Alright, so we're going to first go to our room here. I'm going to speed up his walking speed a little bit. Let's see what else we have. Arcade difficulty. I'm going to set that to easy just to make the LP go a little bit better. I don't think that'll actually come up. So this game actually is sort of... It's almost at the end of the text parser era. Because, see, I still type commands. But it has a feature that I love, which is, if I shift-click on something, it's the same thing as saying, look at it. So I don't have to guess what word they were hoping for. Your mail tunic is made of overlapping metal scales, a designed copy from Roman cavalry armor. Right? Clicking makes you walk somewhere. Shift-click looks at something. So, what's this on the table? How would I know what to call it? Oh, it's your purse, remains where you last put it, on the table. Upon this shield is the red dragon in token of your surname, Pendragon, which comes from the Welsh words meaning Supreme War Chief. You received your sword Excalibur from the Lady of the Lake. By her blessings, may it serve you well. Alright, so first let's go ahead and get purse. And wear armor. I can't spell. You cannot wear your armor over your court clothes. Your traveling clothes are in the south corner of your room. Hey, remember in Quest for Glory 2, we gotta watch a woman change clothes? We don't get to do that here. How wise of you. And then he automatically puts on his armor, automatically grabs his sword and shield. Perfect. Let's go ahead and save our game here. We'll just call it me. And if I push F8, chwa! A wise warrior knows when it is time to fight and when it is not. And believe it or not, I'm actually going to restore. Because this game hinted earlier, it keeps track of who you are. It keeps a score of your decisions and your worthiness. So we don't want to pull out our sword randomly to cause problems. There's nothing in this room that's urgent or awaits me. Guinevere can be found here. This is the Ladies' Tower, and you have no business there at the moment whatsoever. This is my treasury. Let's do this first, because it's good to be the king. Give purse. Thank you, my lord. I'll fill it according to your wishes. I want gold. I want more gold. I want more gold. I want more gold. Oh, my purse is full. Okay. We're actually going to come back to him in a minute. Because, obviously, gold is kind of stupid. This is the Chapel of the Two Gods. The symbol of Mithras has been emblazoned on many a warrior's shield, for he is primarily a soldier's god. The cross is an ancient symbol that has been adopted by the followers of the Christ god. So we're going to go ahead and pray to the gods here. Kneel. Open purse. We're gonna give some gold. The flame is lit and the best blessing given. But wait, Mithras sends you visions of your missing knights, and listen, their voices call out to you in distress. Save me, most valiant king. I am injured unto death by a black fiend. The green leaves will cover my bones unless you are quick. Gawain's in trouble. Arthur, I cannot move. I cannot escape. I am so cold, so terribly cold. Ah, how can she be so heartless? I am lost in the darkness, hidden from light and life, with only the rats to lust for my flesh and blood. I will die here unless you help me, my king. Alright, so let's pray to Jesus here and see what we get. And we'll go ahead and just give the rest of it. The flame is lit, you have been blessed, and now something shimmers in the air. A vision of the Grail appears to you. Christ sends it to remind you that only a man of purity may attain this sacred cup. It is possible to play through this game, get to the very end, and not get the Grail because you were unchivalrous leading up to it. Remember, the fate of Camelot rests not only upon you finding the Grail, but your worthiness to possess it. So this game has two endings, and I can't guarantee which one I'm going to get, because I haven't played this game in a very long time. But I'm going to try to be chivalrous. Alright, so we have gotten the blessings. I'm going to go back into the treasury. One thing I like is that this game is fairly nice about naming the knights, because there's a couple of different ways to spell them, and it'll accept most ways. So, we'll ask about Lancelot. Wish I could tell you something useful, my lord. Okay, ask about Galahad. Nope. Ask about Gawain. I was the last to see Sir Gawain. He made sure to take copper coins along with silver and gold. He told me he planned to check for the Grail in the ruins of Glastonbury Tor. That is the last I or any man has heard from him. Give purse. Thank you. I'll fill it according to your wishes. I want copper. I want silver. And I want gold. Thank you. No need to thank me. My service is its own reward. Here's where I should point out that the parser responses are not the game talking to me. It is, in fact, Merlin talking to me. You have granted possession of this small tower room to me, where only the brave dare to tread, and even then with caution. See, it's Merlin, and if I look at him, I am as I appear. So everything I look at in the game is being described to me by Merlin. The rug contains mystic symbols, primarily the pentacle, the five-pointed star, because it was made of a single unbroken line and affords strong protection from spirits who cannot find a place to enter in. Ask about Lancelot. I do not wish to be indelicate, but the Queen might be the best person to ask. That's a little indelicate. I believe the Treasurer is a good friend of Sir Gawain. It would have the latest news, if any. He is popular among the guards, and they would be the first to hear rumor of him. That is my personal chest. I keep various odds and ends in there. Look inside if you look. Inside my chest is a lodestone, a magical stone that will always show you where true north lies. This one is shaped like a tiny sword, the tip of which will point to north as it dangles from a string attached to its center. Take it, Arthur. I prepared it especially for you, and then tucked it away in a chest so that you wouldn't see it and I wouldn't be reminded to give it to you. I apologize for some of the typos. The microphone is actually between me and the keyboard, so I can't always be sure I'm on the home row. Alright, so I got the lodestone. The scroll is written in ancient Aramaic, which I am attempting to decipher. It seems to be a dissertation upon the value of mules. That is a small dragon's skull and a large crystal on top of the shelves. My books filled the shelves below. The other objects are no affairs of yours. That is my sword and perfectly ordinary. My weapons are of a less physical nature. Now, here's where I'm not going to spend all day. It is a map of the Summerlands, as your kingdom is often known. Cornwall to the west, and to the lands beyond. And some lands beyond, including the island of Error. However, you should study it very closely before you leave and determine where your search for the Grail should take you. So, I can actually see information for all of these. And I am not going to sit here and read this all to you because you don't have that kind of time. and I would lose my voice trying to read all of this stuff. It is interesting historical stuff, and if you want to read it in more detail, you can buy this game yourself on Good Old Games for $6. I just wanted to show you it. You can also combine it with the user manual, because if I ask about the Grail, I can add nothing to what was written in your Liber Ex Doctrina. You should have it with you at all times. That's the user manual. We will encounter an incident or two of copyright protection from the user manual in this game. As this is from Good Old Games, I'm sure the manual came with it, and we will figure our way around those puzzles when the time comes. Let's go talk to our wife. I pray to all the powers that you will return safely, that the Grail will be yours, as surely it must be. And may you find and bring back all the noble knights who have gone before you on this holy mission. There's only one rose left in her garden, but I have no doubt she would be glad for you to have it. Ask about the flower. It is the last and most beautiful of my red roses. It would please me if you took it as a token of my love. Get flower. I like that he walks over. Wear it next to your heart. In times of need, it will guide you through danger if you recite the message of the rose. It is written in the Liber Ex Doct. Yeah, see, again, it's the copyright protection. Let's ask her about Lancelot, which is not how she's gonna spell it. We're just good friends. However, it is true that I was the last person to talk to him before he went seeking the Grail. He said he would seek information from the Lady of the Lake, the watery tart. We're gonna save the game here, because I'm gonna do something ungentlemanly. First, let me say I in no way condone violence against women. I simply do not. Even in the case of Guinevere, who's a bit of a cheating hussy. But they programmed this in the game, so I'm going to show it to you for a cheap laugh. Kick wife. And by that, I mean kick her in the shins. I'm not looking for any big. Jealousy is a poison to the heart and does not become your noble character. Kick her again. She has 2 messages. Nope. I'm not going to get her to trigger the other message. Alright, wench. Fond as I am of your sword, Arthur, I would rather that you save it for a better use. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and restore before I tried to attack my wife. We're just going to kiss the cheating hussy passionately and say goodbye. Goodbye, my love. May you fulfill your destiny. The fountain is run dry, like most of Camelot's water. Just gonna walk around the castle here, nothing important, nothing important. Many of your soldiers barrack here in storage rooms, but nothing you need, nothing in the outer courtyard. Ask about Galahad. His horse was sent back to our care by the harbour master of Southampton, along with a message from the harbour master that Sir Galahad took a ship to the far east. Ask about Lancelot. Nothing. How about you? Nope. Does anybody know what he's doing with my wife? Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and mount our horse. Sorry, mount horse. He's trained to be mounted from the other side. And we shall go off to adventure. And now we have to pick our destination. So, the only place we've heard of for sure is Gawain said that he was going to Glastonbury Tor. So that shall be our first destination. Well, that doesn't look imposing.
Copper 10, copper 10, copper 10 for Widdershins. I am no troll, but that is my toll. Copper 10 for Widdershins.
Widdershins, of course, meaning counterclockwise, but okay. Let's go up and give him a piece of copper. Because if you don't, he casts a curse on you that takes away all your money but your copper. And then you can...
Copper is mine, copper divine. Go your way, no trick I will play.
If you give him the copper after he plays his little trick, you get all your money back anyway, but... Greetings, King Arthur. Greetings. Oops. Greetings. 'Tis an honor to be acknowledged by you, my lord. Ask about Gawain. Even 1 copper coin would be of much use to me, sire, and help greatly to loosen my tongue. Seriously, I'm your king, and I gotta pay you a copper to get you to talk to me? Fine. May Seranus, god of the hunt, bless you. If there is any advice I may give you, you have but to ask, and heed this warning, beware the mad monk of Glastonbury. Okay, we're gonna come back around to that one. Ask about Gawain. Ah, that goodly knight did come this way, and rode into the forest to reach the Tor, where he hoped to find the Grail. But I fear he has met an evil fate, for he did not pass this way again. Ask about Mad Monk. Sire, a strange monk has taken up residence in the ruins atop Glastonbury Tor. He has surrounded the base of the Tor with a sorcerous barrier and stones that speak. He's got a nice spear there. I don't know if you guys saw it here. Let me step away for a second. See? Look, he's holding a really nice spear. Ask about the woods. The forest is full of terrible dangers. I survive by remaining carefully upon the outskirts of it. Ask about that spear. The boar spear once belonged to the Black Knight, and is powerful enough to kill even the giant boars of this forest. He has laid an enchantment on it so that it belongs to the forest and cannot be taken from here. The giant boars of this forest are especially dangerous. Only a boar's spear of the greatest strength is effective against them. Alright, so I'll buy your spear. I would give this spear to no other man save you, my lord. Forgive my audacity, but the spear is of such value I cannot part with it for less than the price of a gold coin. Let's ask about the Black Knight while we're at it. He is part of this forest, binding its power to him with dark magics with a K. You must face his challenge, my lord, if you wish to reach the Tor. Open purse again. There's your gold. Bless you, my lord, I will fetch the spear. That was right here. The staff of this boar spear is made of the sacred oak, and the spearhead forged by the Black Knight himself. I will fasten it beneath your steed's trappings, so it will be secure until needed. I will learn to read. 'Tis done, but be warned, my lord. The spear draws its power from the forest itself and cannot be taken away from it. Goodbye. Farewell. Your words are clear enough, but your meanings elude me. All right. My lord, your mule has bolted. Great. So we've got an action sequence coming up. And we're going to see how good I do. The boars have trampled the ground here, keeping it clear of the thick undergrowth which borders it. Fingers crossed, everybody. Listen, there is a rustling in the bushes. Something heavy approaches. Here we go. Oh no! It was a quick time action event and I failed. The boar has gored you to the core. Alas, King Arthur is no more. Okay. We'll try that again. You really get one good shot at this. Here we go. Oh! Okay, so I know what we're doing for the rest of the day. This is where I play the Benny Hill music and show you all my failures and fast forward, right? Okay. Ha! Piece of... Oh god, there's another one. And I can't save in between. And dead. Perfect. When I think of the legend of King Arthur, I think of a man repeatedly dying to boar attacks. Slow. You've really got to hit him right in that sweet spot. Okay, I'm not going to keep making you guys watch this. Seriously, what is going on in these woods where 3 of these things come charging one after another as you kill their buddies? Okay. That is worthy of saving the game if anything ever was. I'm not going to tell you how many tries that took. I did finally figure out to use the space between the boar's head and my horse's pixels as kind of my targeting range. So, we'll just keep on walking on now. Oh, fool, you seek death by coming here. Turn back now or die. No, I'm not going to turn back. Hear me then, O brave fool. The Black Knight is the greatest of all knights. None have beaten him. He is invincible. Even Sir Gawain was grievously wounded. It's only a flesh wound. He keeps hopping around after limbs have fallen off. See, you didn't know, but turns out Monty Python had some backing. The Black Knight awaits you for a joust to the death. Do you accept this challenge? Yes, I do. Fool! Take a look at the body here. Clearly he was once a stout knight. Naught is left but a bit of armor, his bones picked clean by the crow, and a bit of brightly colored silk. Get silk. Odd. Although this lady's sleeve has surely been here just as long as the dead knight, it is as new as the day the lady wore it. There is magic involved here. Make sure I got the sleeve. I do have the sleeve. And a rose, and a purse, and a lodestone. So we're going to save it again, and then we're going to have another action sequence. Hold, King Arthur. Do not seek to move. Not even Merlin can free you from my power in this place. Here are your choices. In the forest beyond me, I've imprisoned your friend, Sir Gawain. He is sorely injured and shall die soon without help. To free him, you must joust with me. How is that a choice? "3 times you must unhorse me before I can die. 3 times must I unhorse you to slay you. The first knight to strike the 3rd blow is the victor. No matter who wins, Gawain will go free." So I guess I could let Gawain die. I guess that's an option in this game. But then I'm definitely not going to get the Grail. As it is, I'm probably not going to get the Grail anyway, But if you joust with me, you will surely die. Therefore I will give you one other choice. I will let you pass untouched, but I will take Gawain's life in exchange. Yeah, that's not really going to work for me. I lay the challenge before you. Will you joust with me for the life of Sir Gawain? Bring it on. You are a worthy opponent. Take up your lance and let's start. The joust will continue until either you or I have been unhorsed 3 times. Let's see how this works. I have my shield and my lance. Okay, the Black Knight has unhorsed you for the first time, Arthur. Make it the last. I unhorsed him too. You have struck your first successful blow against the Black Knight. We both unhorsed each other a second time. I absolutely cannot die again. So let's see. Oh. We both lost, so neither one of us won. See, it's a matter of controlling your shield. My shield isn't moving. Okay, cool. I managed to unhorse him and not get unhorsed myself, so all I have to do is unhorse him again. Oh, shoot. Now it's even. Ah. So you gotta hit him where the shield isn't. And my shield isn't moving like I would hope. Okay, neither one of us did any good. And I got unhorsed. And I'm gonna die. So again, I will cut to when I have finally succeeded for you guys. Here we go. For all the beans. He knocked me down twice, but I knocked him down 3 times, and that's all that matters. So it turns out part of the problem is I was using WASD, which is not how to move the shield. It's actually ESDF, which it said on the screen, and I was failing at. And the other one is, the real trick is to move your lance halfway through, because he adjusts his shield to where your lance is going to be. So you just move it after that point. I'm not going to tell you how many tries that took either. It was embarrassing. King Arthur, I knew he would come. Gawain, my friend. Dismount. Talk to Gawain. Help me, Arthur. The pain is terrible. Let me cut you down. Alright. It didn't understand why I was pulling the sword just to be safe. I'm going to go back. Dismount. Greetings. Cut chains. You have shattered the shackles. You know what we're going to do? Put Gawain on horse. Come here. May God be with you, Arthur. Tarry not with me. Go at once to the Tor. Find the Grail, I beg you. He is right. Your horse will carry him safely back to Camelot. Even if you must go on foot, you must confront your search without delay. But be assured that this noble sacrifice brings blessings upon you. We have saved one of the 3 knights, but we have not yet finished investigating Glastonbury Tor. But I am going to call it here, because all of those action sequences in a row was tiring. So, next time we will finish investigating Glastonbury Tor, and perhaps we shall save another Knight of the Round Table as we continue our Conquests of Camelot, King Arthur, Quest for the Holy Grail. See you guys next time.